Hey, welcome back to the garage. My name is Conrad, and this is ForgeSpace. This episode, we're gonna keep working on this. We're almost done. We're almost there, guys. Just bear with me. I can only do so much in a day. Order of priorities for today. We need to reinforce the bash bar because right now it's got a little bit of flex to it, and we got these guys right here, little tie rods, and they're plenty strong for this. I'm gonna put some mounting brackets and brace them from these cross links down to the bash bar to support it. Then we're gonna tension them up a little bit. That's gonna give it some more rigidity and more stiffness. So then after that, we are gonna tackle this wiring nightmare up here, separate out the wires we need for front, get the plug on there, and then connect up the wiring for a fan, install the fan, see how everything fits up, and just keep going with all the little nitty-gritty until we get done. Like I said, priorities, braces, wiring, and then everything else. Stay tuned. So for these tabs right here, to mount up that little cross link, I have some 1" by 1/8" thick bar. We're gonna cut it down about 1.5" in length, 1.25". We're gonna put some 3/8 hole on them, which is the same as an eyelet, so we can put some bolts, tie it all together. So we'll make 4 of these even, and then drill them, put them on the ends, put it in place, weld them in place. Alright, so we have, what do we have? We have 4 mounting tabs for either side. We have our nuts and our bolts. So now we're going to give it a 1/4" on either side, and with that we're just going to take and slam this together. Bam, bam, bam. And for now we're going to use regular nuts on here and then replace them with, oh my goodness, just dropping everything. So for now we're going to use the regular nuts on here, and then later replace them with some nylocks. And that, just going to hold it together and lined up while we weld it. So I don't really have to do anything to this guy, just gotta scuff it. This guy gotta take the paint off so we can take and weld it on there. Next thing I'm going to do, I was going to do the wiring, but I think this is more important to do right now first. I went ahead, took this bolt off. I'm going to take this one off as well. And we need some adjustability in here in order for it to be lined up right. So we're going to take and elongate these holes so that way we can slide the intercooler till it fits just right. now let's go ahead and tackle the wiring. So we're gonna run it just like this, down here, and then right here we're gonna put one of these 8/0 clamps down right here, and that's gonna come down. Second 8/0 clamp. We'll do that on the outside right here. Right here. It's a good thing zip ties are so damn cheap, because I'll just temporarily zip tie all this up, and that way you get a better idea of what this is all going to look like. And then we can cut it afterwards. This is a good place for us to break apart this harness and run the body wires where they need to go, because right now they're kind of way out here on the front, whereas some of this stuff needs to backtrack. Like this guy right here for the alternator needs to go back this way. So we can shorten that wire significantly down right here. So we'll split it. Let's see. We'll split this all the way back to right here. All right, so split this guy apart as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and time warp the rest of this as I build this back out, and we'll catch up once we get the connector for the hood. Everything on the dash bar is now done. We have our electrical connector done right here. So we're all squared away with that. There's a couple things I need to still square away in terms of wiring. This is for the temp sensor. This one is the power from a fan. This was an extra wire that I had. I don't think this went to anything. I just had it blocked off as an extra just in case. So we'll keep it. But these wires I still need to address, but that's not right this second. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the entire front back off, and then we're going to take and paint the dash bar so it doesn't sit there rusting. And then we can reinstall everything again after it cures up and dries. So let's go ahead and do that. Take the dash bar off, get it painted up, and we'll pick it up after that. There we have it, it's all painted up. Go ahead, toss it back in there. and mount everything up for a final time. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're done welding on this. Hopefully we don't need to bust out the welder anytime soon.
One week later.
Well, we waited a whole week. The parts are still in the mail because everybody's dealing with the logistical nightmare of getting parts from destinations. So it's going to be interesting. Not sure when the parts are going to show up. So we're going to call it a wrap for this episode. And next episode, I'm going to tackle more of electrical, get the fan on there, get the little radiator hose. We'll fill it with some vinegar, get all the little rust flushed out of there on the coolant system, and then hopefully by then we get all the little components that we need, including that thermostatic switch for a fan, so I don't have to go wasting coolant. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And so that's gonna be it. Like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, catch you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.